Rimuru's New Adventure in Yggdrasil by ParadexTM. The Guild's Story. Rimuru Pav. We were now 5 months on our adventure. I must say I really liked this group of players and we all became close. Not only that but also new players joined us. Of course they need to be a non-human character. And every single time the same question come. Huh, isn't he a human? The new members pointed at me. After hearing this Momanga and the group laughed. Haha Rimuru, that is the 10th time now that a new member asked that. They really laughed hard and I don't understand what's so funny about that, but I ignored it. We are now 28 members in the clan. It was now more likely a guild and not a clan, and I wasn't the only one who thought so. Hey guys, shouldn't we create a guild and let Momanga be the leader? Touch Me suggested. After all, a guild has way more options as a simple clan, Shigama said. You are right, but why should I be the leader? Wouldn't be Rimuru better? He is the strongest, Momanga said, surprised. Ah, that's okay Momanga, I don't want to be the leader, you can have the leadership, I said. But we need to be cautious, wouldn't that make us a bigger threat to humans? They will try to hunt us down often, Hiro said. We discussed about that topic a while and then we decided to create a guild and its name was Ains Ulgaun with the guildmaster Momanga. Now that we are a guild we need a dungeon we can control. How about the world-class dungeon Great Tomb of Nazarick? His eyes glowed red. MHH, it would be great, I said, but for that we need to level up more. We are currently around level 40 and we need to get minimum level 80. The guild members all agreed to what I have said and I continued. I have a special world-class one, need to kill all 10 dragons. That means we need to clear all 10 dragon dungeon. These dungeon are not on our level, but we already have a few world items. When we can clear those dungeon that will give us an enormous level boost, but it'll be the hardest we have ever done. Everyone must do their best. They thought about it and a few mentioned that humans already have surpassed level 50, some even level 60. We need to get stronger. Let us go and pack these dragons. Isn't that what hardcore players normally are doing? When they can do it we can do it too. They all agreed then and Momanga then planned all raids. Within 4 more months we were able to beat all 10 of these dragon dungeons and we found 2 more world items. We gained again some new members until we were now 41 members and we decided to stop accepting new players. 41 were enough for us. So Rimuru, what did you get from this quest? Momanga asked me. I smiled wicked. A new race class called Ultimate Slime and a new job class called Dragon Warrior Fufufu. That really seems like you are cheating Rimuru, Momanga said. I know, but what will we do now? We all are around level 65 at the moment, we need 15 more, I said to him and looked at the classic campfire. We need to farm now new equipment and experience, and when we arrived at level 80 we will challenge the Great Tomb of Nazarick, he said. Then we also can create our own NPCs that will help us defend it. Who? You can do that? That's right Master, Seal said short. Is it possible that I infuse such a NPC as soul of one of my subordinates? I asked her. Yes, it is possible, she said, and my smile grew even bigger. Oi Rimuru, you seem to have fun, Momanga said. Just wait Momanga until we can create NPCs, I said. How many can we create? I asked him. I don't know, that is different from dungeon to dungeon, but I guess we'll be able to create the most. After all, it's the world-class dungeon, he mentioned. I see, I want to create 2 NPCs, I said, and he nodded. After that we created 3 main groups in the guild to farm better experience and we then went to different dungeons to farm. After 1 more year we all reached around level 80 and we met again. Then something unexpected happened. As we all got together again and all 41 members were here, they all bowed to me and thanked me. Without you we wouldn't be able to get to such a level so fast. Thanks for the guidance. Hope we can have much more adventures together. Thanks for the equipment you gave me. And such things like that. I got a bit red. After all, they are my family in this world and I smiled at them. Thank you for these words, but all these things you guys did it to me too. We are a guild, a family. So let us go and do something that these damn human player will never forget. All cheered and we relaxed on this evening. On the next days we prepared plans for the conquer of the Great Tomb of Nazarick. We made sure no human guild is here or chanted some debuff spells that are typical traps. After we were sure everything is okay, the guild Ains Ulgaun stand before the Great Tomb of Nazarick and began the war. Nazarick Rimuru Pav. So here are we now, the legendary dungeon, the Great Tomb of Nazarick, Momanga said while looking at the entrance and the skeletons. Yup, We'll need to go and kill the dungeon boss at the 6th floor, I said. That will be a fierce battle only to get there, another of the members said. With Rimuru-san here I think we will be able to conquer it, Shigama said. When we go according to plan we will conquer it, so remember your roles guys, Momonga said, and all members of Ainzulgaon cheered. It was the time that someone will try this legendary dungeon that was said to be the hardest on this world. My role in this was simple and on the same time not simple. I am only supporting the others with only my sword or a few skills. Then my job was the one who will fight the boss at the 6th floor. The 1st floor was easy because it were only undead skeletons and elder liches, nothing too special, but on the 2nd floor we already faced much stronger monsters, mod likely undead like vampires, which has powerful skills. Really, what is this here? You could only see spells flying vampires that want to suck your blood. Hopefully only that. I too defeated 10 from them. Now they are really strong, but it seems like the others can manage, but 2 members died on this stage. Rimuru, do you think we can do it? Momonga asked me. In a moment we can take a pause. I think so. We lost only 2 players, but they don't have a world item, so it's not the biggest loss we could make, I said to him. I really want to know what coming next, Hiro said. They were already on level 100 on this stage without world items. This would be impossible, a member of the guild said. He's right, but no, we should go on and take this great tomb of Natsurik as our guild base, a woman character said. And so we all continued after the plan of Momong. The 3rd stage was filled with undead knights level 100. Really, who the pack created such a hard game is what I thought while fighting alongside Momong. He casted his death magic and I protected him from melee attacks coming from a few knights. Tisk, this knights are on a whole other level than normal skeleton, Momonga said, and we were fighting our way through this labyrinth of strong undead monsters. Without my sword I would die here. Well, anyways, let's clear this dungeon, I thought and smiled while slashing through a few knights. The 4th stage was different. It wasn't anymore a labyrinth, more like a forest which spawns undead monster, and we need to fight 2 skeleton dragons level 100. Of course the undead monsters were not that huge of a problem. A few players fight them and the others the dragons. These dragons already killed 2 of us, and I looked at Momonga. He was clearly not in a position to think about a plan at this time. Master skeleton dragons are weak against lightning magic, Seal said, and I smiled. Momonga, I think I should use a few MP. No. We will be defeated when we can't take care of these 2 dragons, I shouted. Wait until both of them are under 50% of their HP and then cast your magic, Rimuru, he shouted back at me. At that time we will boost your damage output. We should take them down with 1 shot, he continued after fighting a few undead. Then the time has come when they had only 50% of their HP. I started to cast my magic. The dragons noticed it and rushed to me. Now Momonga, I shouted. Bossed him. No guys, is what I heard. As I saw the dragons only 100 meters before me I smiled. Idiots. Then I released black lightning with a lot of buffs from my teammates. A beam out of white and black lightning continued its way to the dragons. They had no chance to avoid this attack. They got annihilated and the beam continued its way to the 5th stage, causing a lot of damage there. Of course the monsters now got triggered and were rushing to the 4th stage we were currently on. Seems like we need to take these monsters head on now, Momonga shouted after seeing the horde of undead monsters running towards us. And so a fierce battle started of over 2,000 monsters against only 35 survivors of our guild. The battle caused us 5 more deaths under that Hiro, my slime friend. I was kind of sad that he died, but he will just respawn of course. After the battle ended we did a short pause. Seems like we are only 30 now. One said, yeah, I hope we can take down the boss with only 30 players. After all, I heard boss monster in these dungeons are level 120. Where the hell did you hear from that? One asked. I read it on a wiki, but the wiki got caught 1 minute later, he said. I see you were lucky. The publisher normally del it all in an instant. That's on of the ground that this game is hardcore, another one said. Then we should go Noe take the last potions we have and then go, Momonga said. Then all of us stand up again and we were walking trough the 5th stage and then standing right in front of a typical boss room door which got a bit burned thanks to my magic. It reached until this place. Rimuru, you are too strong, one said. Well, I got lots of buffs from you guys, I said. That's true, Momonga mentioned, but no, let's fight the monster that lies behind this door. Momonga touched the door and it opened. A black-colored dragon was standing there looking at us. You were right, the dragon is level 120 inches, one said after looking at it. The next moment the dragon spawned skeleton and attacked with its mouth. I guess it's a black lightning attack like mine. All of us were busy killing the skeletons and avoiding its attack. The fight was the hardest fight I ever fought in my entire life. I needed to make damage with acid attacks and sword slashes, avoiding the deadly lightning attack and avoiding those skeletons. Master, I suggest to finish the fight now or you all will die here. According to all MP points of the guild members, they no longer can protect you and themselves. HMPS. Don't you see that I do my best? Seal, this beast has so much HP. I thought, a bit angered. But then it seemed like I activated some kind of hidden skill in my sword as I infused all of my remaining MP points in it. This need to be the killing attack, I thought, and shouted, "Die!" My sword glowed black and it got bigger. In the next second I beheaded the dragon. It really looked gross. All this dead flesh of an undead hitting the ground. But in the same second all of the guild members cheered for our victory. We all leveled up like hell. I am currently level 95, but then something very unexpected happened. Congratulations, you cleared the dungeon, the Great Tomb of Nazarick, accomplished the secret quest. Clear this dungeon with only one guild that has under 50 members. Reward for the secret quest. Your guild gained the world item Throne of Kings. Only the guild master and the individual Rimuru Tempest has the rights to sit on this throne. The guild Ains Ul Gaun no has all rights of the Great Tomb of Nazarick. One after another the guild members who died got to the 6th floor. After all were gathered, one suddenly asked, "Does this mean we have 2 guildmasters now?" Yeah, the game mentioned that only Momonga and Rimuru can sit on the throne. I should give you the guildmaster title, Rimuru, Momonga suddenly asked, but I only closed my eyes. No, Momonga, I don't want that. How about it? Momonga is our guild master, but Rimuru will be from today our guild king, Shigama mentioned. That sounds cool even when the game has not such a function. Yeah, let's do that. Isn't that bad? Rimuru seemed always like a commander and not someone subordinate, haha. I was shocked that they wanted so badly that I have a higher rank in the guild than they have, even when it doesn't exist. Well, when all of you want that, then I'll be the guild king. This was the birth of the being that stands above the gods itself. Once again I gained this spot, but of course I couldn't know that at the moment. Then how about this? Rimuru will manage everything that has to do with Nazarick and I will be the one planning everything about fights, wars and plans about such things, Momonga said, and everyone agreed. Also, I looked at my status and I had 2 skill points remaining. Maybe I need to do something for Nay jobs. Well, I will see.